Good morning, people. It's Friday, man. Namaste. God bless. How are all of you? I scared you. I know with those big eyes, man. I'm sorry. It happens. It happens. This life that we have is you can take it as the most amazing journey or the most arduous task. And I tried to figure out Buddha's quote on that for the longest time. And this is, if anything you should desire in life the most is peace of mind. Because from that peace of mind, you'll bring the most beautiful things in life. Buddha said it's better to conquer oneself than to win 1,000 battles. He was, and even back then, man. I mean, the guy pulling oxen in wagons and caves, and they're telling us, they're warning us. They know what the future holds because they know how intelligent we are as humans. They know that we're going to create. And these guys living back then were just warning us in advance. They're saying, just find yourself, find peace of mind, live in the present. It sounds so simple. Indeed, it sounds so simple in a world now we are saturated with information. And we can pick and choose whatever we want to believe in every day. That's why I come out here, because you guys have the option of understanding that there's a different side of us, a powerful side of us, a power tool that I mentioned many times here on America's Mentor. And I read the most amazing quote the other day from Florence Scovel Shinn. I had mentioned to you guys I read her new book on the power of intuition. And I've been a big fan of her other books as well. Listen to them in my ears constantly. But she noted everything comes through you, not to you. So if you just basically defined yourself, think about it. Everything comes through you, not to you. So whatever is happening in your life, understand you're bringing it. However way you're bringing it. And how do you solve that problem is my biggest question. And I had to figure this out for many moons because I was in the Buddhist state where I would fight everything out there in the world. And a lot of us can relate to that. We were taught to grind and hustle and do all this shit. And literally, basically all that will do eventually is put us in the ground too early. And if you understand what Florence was saying about that, she was saying, look, guys, send it out. It has to come through you to get back to you. So life is a series of boomerangs kind of effect that she was noting. And from that, I have, my God, I have so many notes, but I'm gonna start with this one here from Charlie Chaplin, because this is back before, how should we say, media was big, and that this actor, some of you guys, a lot of you guys in my audience range know this man. I'm at a loss for words today because I basically just gave you this show within the first 5 minutes. Literally. It's really that simple. If I got off the air right now, well, if you realized everything comes through you, not to you. All right? How do you solve that problem? How do you solve that problem? And I was thinking about this before I came on. You only do and you only be who you want to be. You create what they call a happy list and only do what makes you happy every single day. And you prioritize that list every day, and you understand who you are every day. There, all that hurt that you've experienced, all that fighting, all that strife and struggle, and all the coincidences in life that you created, we all created that, will go by the wayside. It'll go in the storehouse of the subconscious mind. Yes, it'll be there once in a while, it'll get triggered once in a while, but if you recondition yourself to only do what makes you happy in life, you don't have to fight anymore. You really don't. You really don't. You don't have to fight anymore. I'm going to continue on with this, but that's basically the premise. It's only doing what you love to do in life. And here's a quick tidbit about that. If you hate what you do as far as work-wise, okay, fine. You spend 9 hours every day. Figure an hour for lunch, 8 hours working. You just spent 2/3, I would say half of your day in misery. Therefore, you're not doing what you want to do. How do you expect to get anywhere in life when you're spending 40% of your day mired in misery? And then most of us take it after work, where we keep pushing forward in life with those same thoughts about that. It's better to conquer self than to win 1,000 battles. The battle is yourself. It's always going to be yourself. You don't have to worry about anything else. If you only do what makes you happy in life, you're going to condition your mind to follow that path. In essence, what I said in the beginning, everything comes through you, not to you. Then you'll start understanding, if I keep sending out these good thoughts, this good vibration, most importantly, and good feelings, most importantly, life is going to attract to me what I've always wanted and wanted to desire in this life. It's hard for people to get it. And Charlie Chaplin said it the best. He said it the best. And I put it in the reel. We think too much and feel too little. He was warning us 100 years ago to stop thinking so much, meatball, and just start feeling what you want to bring into life. And how do you do that? By doing what makes you happy. He did what made him happy. Even during the Blitz of London, Winston Churchill was his only way of beating the Germans was through motivation and inspiration. He didn't have the means on the outside. And he just kept motivating his people, installing the will for them to keep moving forward, to protecting the city, protecting whatever they had to do in life. And a lot of people died as a result. But his voice will save that island from speaking German. Just by him speaking and uttering words like this, you create your own universe as you go along. In other words, your mindset. He knew to install in the people, in their minds, of how great their land was and how honored he was to have them there, and motivated them through the whole process, even living in a friggin' tunnel, man. And this is the beauty about it. You have to be your own cheerleader. You have to install the beliefs in yourself of what you want to have, be, and do. And you have to do that happy list every single day. You have to find things and situations that will make you happy, that will make you feel better, because from that you will bring to yourself what you want for yourself. Out of the quote box. That's so much stuff, man. I'll say these words again. I'm going to say them again because you guys need to really resonate with this. Everything comes through you, not to you. Remember that. If you want to have success, you have to be inside successful. How do you become successful? You do things that make you feel successful. And therefore, you elaborate with the universe on your desires and your wants and your goals, and you keep doing that every single day. Things don't come in a heartbeat. They're already installed in us, our desires, our wants, and what we want to have, be, and do in life. It's through that desire and that happy feeling of what we're doing every day that we go out and create the vibration and attract it to us, because we've already sent it from us. Does that make sense? Out of the quote box. I know, it sounds so trivial to people. Oh, just think your way of success. No. The mind is a powerful tool. Just waiting. You guys ever see that gif of like Kim Kardashian peeking behind the bushes and looking in? That's your mind saying, what are you going to put in there? It's open. It doesn't control you. Your mind doesn't control you. It takes commands from you. Whatever you install in it, whatever you surround yourself with, whatever you do every day, you are putting it in your mind. Indeed. The problem is it's getting installed in your subconscious mind. That's the storehouse. That's the triggering effect from the five senses, the see, hear, smell, taste, touch, that brings back all those memories in your life. When you realize how powerful you are, you'll start being more cautious about what you're putting in, and most importantly, what you're surrounding yourself with. So it's imperative that you create this happy list in your life, and only do as much as you can what makes you happy, because you're naturally, like I did, going to evolve into what you want to be and still move forward from that. Will it take away the pain? No. But I guarantee you, if 2/3 of your day is in good and that other third is kind of messed up, I'm telling you right now, the 2/3 is going to take over. Because you know you're a force. You have a desire. You have a meaning in life. And that's a problem, most of us. A lot of us think we know a purpose. Bullshit. You decided you don't have a purpose. You decided for yourself that you're not good enough. You decided for yourself that you're not worthy. You decided for yourself through your pain to live in that pain constantly. And when you take responsibility for that, that's when life changes, meatball. That's when you realize, yeah, I screwed up a lot. I did. I'm talking about myself too, man. I lost everything. But it doesn't mean you have to keep losing everything. You got to realize everything has to go from us to bring to us. So if you keep miring yourself in the hurt and the guilt and the resentment and the lack, and I can go on with more syllables with that. You're only going to keep bringing that, because everything from us comes back to us. And when you get that through your skull, man, you'll start understanding these words I wrote a long time ago. What we think most is what we bring most. Not in the quote, most importantly, I mentioned it before, it's called priority. Sometimes given or meriting attention before competing alternatives. Whatever you prioritize, you actualize. Remember that. Whatever you prioritize in your thought, you're going to actualize in your reality. And the more that you think about what you want to bring, and you start getting a feeling of that, and you start actually doing that every single day on your happy list, you can only manifest that. You can only bring that to you. The next word is attention. You prioritize your attention, the act or state of applying the mind to something. We already do it, but we're focusing on all the shit back there and not worrying about what's going on right now. We set a preamble every morning that we get up. It's going to be a day of shit. Really, think about it. I did for many moons, and I ended up creating every morning with shit. I do in a 12 by 12 for a decade. Everything doesn't manifest instantaneously. It's an evolving process, because energy is evolving. It's constantly evolving around us. The more you put into it, the quicker it's going to come. Now think about it on a successful level for yourself. Think about it on a way you can bring the most beautiful thing. Attention, the act or state of applying the mind to something, hence synonyms of consciousness, awareness, and notice. If you made a list of your thoughts every day, that would scare the hell out of you. Seriously. If you were truly honest with yourself, and very few people are, they really are, and I'm not saying it to hack anybody, it's because they're scared. There's nothing wrong with being scared, but you can change it in a heartbeat. You could change how you think, act, and feel in a friggin' heartbeat if you get honest with yourself and realize who you are, because you can change that. Man, we're not a tomato plant. We don't have to stay a tomato plant. We're not poison ivy. We don't have to keep growing and giving us rashes. I'm going to leave you guys with something, another mention from Buddha that's real important, because people who watch me, guys, thank you. Hundreds of views via Facebook Live, thousands of views via YouTube. I'm so blessed. I'm so grateful for this, guys. I just want to let you guys understand that you are in control of the ship. And information like this will help you understand where you're going in life. We are what we think. Remember that. We are what we think. You can't blame the world for your problems. You can't blame the world for things that have happened to you, because it went through you to be drawn back to you. Remember that, guys. All that we are arises with our thoughts. With our thoughts, we make our world. Hence, what Winston Churchill said about we create our universe as we go along. Universe is the mindset, is a conscious mind. What you constantly put in there, you're going to evolve from that. So when you create that happy list of what Jerry wants to do every day, like I was off yesterday, I finally had a day to myself. And, and all I did was what I wanted to do. And it was the most amazing feeling. If you want to clean the house, it makes you feel better, do that. If you want to go shopping like I love to do, go do that. Do only what makes you happy, because your thoughts evolving from that happiness are amazing. Put your desires and your goals in there. Rock stars don't become rock stars overnight, Meatball. It takes them probably a decade or two to actually make it, but they have to be the rock star inside before it can evolve on the outside. That's why you see guys, the Stones and these guys going on for 50, 40, 50, 60 years in the business, because they know they're rock stars. It's not conceit. It's a belief. And how you believe in yourself is what you draw to yourself. I'll read Buddha's quote one more time, then I'll let you guys go, which is probably the most important one. We are what we think. We are what we think. All that we are arises with our thoughts. With our thoughts, we make our world. Take an inventory of your daily world. You'll be amazed on what you find. Don't be scared, because the realization is when you understand who you are, the beauty is you can change that. You can develop a new happy list of yourself. And if you're diligent, like you already are with following your past or what has happened or this person, that, if you're diligent about creating that new evolution of self, you're denied nothing. You are denied nothing that you don't first deny yourself. And when you get past what has happened to you, life starts to evolve around what you truly want to have, be, and do. I'm going to work, Meatball. So, guys, America's Mentor _radio on Instagram. Thank you for the followers on Instagram. You guys are great. The Jackson views and reels are awesome. And I love that you guys come on here and watch when you can, because I can only make them right now when I can. Wait till the radio show comes on, man. Wait. Sirius XM is going to be calling pretty soon, I can guarantee you. But, guys, America's Mentor, like I said, on Instagram, at America's Mentor on Twitter, at America's Mentor on YouTube. Guys, thanks for the Jackson views. Again, I will see you guys soon. Happy Friday. If you're off this weekend, yeah, do something happy for whatever, Meatball. I'll see you guys later, man. Have a great day.